Good evening, guys. It's Cliffy Loam. Wednesday evening, beautiful Wednesday evening. It's not rainy today. It's a little nice out today. It's not bad, so I can't complain. I hope everybody's doing well out there. Everything is all blessed in their success and the pursuit of their dream and their vision. With that being said, I just want to talk about. I'm a firm believer in motivational encouragement, motivational speaking, self-help, self-knowledge. I'm a very big guy on when it comes to stuff like that, and I listen to a lot of people, a lot of motivational speakers. Like I listen to Ty Lopez. I don't know if anybody knows Ty Lopez. I also listen to Les Brown. I listen to Tony Robbins, and I also listen to Earl Nightingale. And yesterday I was listening to, and I've heard a bunch of Earl Nightingale stuff before, but I was just listening to this particular one yesterday. I've heard it before, but again, I just wanted to kind of refresh my memory on these things. And by the way, guys, you don't want to just hear these things once. You want to continuously hear them, like have it drumming in your head. It's just like, instead of listening to music, listen to that. You know how when you listen to music over and over and over and over and you start to know the words? Start listening to motivational speakers, motivational, encouraging speaking, and so that stuff is going to start drumming in your head. Okay, but I was listening to Earl Nightingale yesterday, and he was talking about the laws of attraction, and it was so inspiring. Not only was it so inspiring, but it was the information was just like it went like this, like everything made complete sense. The laws of attraction and success. And he said that the best definition of success that he's encountered was that this phrase: success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. Which means if a man has a predetermined goal and he goes for it, that's a success. If he doesn't, it's a failure. So I was just like, wow, that's pretty cool. I think I like that. And as I was listening more and more into the tape, some of the things that he that was saying, it was just like, wow. I mean, it has everything to do with the universe, how everything reacts with the universe, how everything is. And he says that you become what you think about, which means everything that we think about, everything that we want to do in life, everything that we're trying to do, everything that we say, that the vision in our head, we become that. We do that. Of course, with steps, going towards steps. It's just like you saying that you're working a 9-to-5 and you're in a job and you want to be promoted. All you can think about in your head is like, yo, I want to be promoted. I want to be promoted. I want to be promoted. I mean, you don't just have the notion of being promoted. You're going to do whatever it takes to be promoted. You're going to make sure you're on your, you're on your P's and Q's. You're going to make sure that you're doing the job, you're fulfilling the job as much as possible so that you can get that promotion, And after some time, you have it drummed in your head to a point where you end up getting the promotion because you already had it in your brain that you were going to get it. So you got it. And you were doing anything that you wanted to, anything in your will to do that, to get to that. And the same thing works for everything else. The same thing works for everything else. If you have a common goal in your head and you can't go to sleep, I remember that's how I was. And this thing just keeps drilling in your head and drilling in your head, and you want it so bad, and you start taking steps to get there. Eventually you're going to get there because you become what you think of. I mean, when I heard this on the tape, I was just like, it makes complete sense. I started looking back in my life and a lot of the things that I've achieved and a lot of things that I did and a lot of things that I said I was going to get. A lot of things that I said I wasn't going to get. And everything happened. It's like, you say to yourself, you know what? I know I'm not going to get that. So you already put it in your head that you're not going to get it. And what's going to happen? You're not going to get it. Because you've already put that in your brain. You've already trained your subconscious. You already trained your mind to say that, well, he's not going to get it. So therefore, you're not going to get it. And I started thinking about everything in my life that I achieved, and things that I felt like I couldn't do, but I said I was gonna do it, and I did it. Whether it be that hot girl. How some guys be like, man, that girl's too fucking hot. I'm sorry, pardon my language. That girl's too hot. I don't think I can get her. And I've been in situations like that where I feel like, wow, this girl's, she is beautiful. And I said to myself, I want that. And I kept thinking about it. And what happened is that I ended up getting that. I ended up getting the girl. And then I just started thinking about, as I was listening to this tape, I just started thinking about, wow, everything that I said in my brain that I was going to do and I was going to get, I ended up achieving. When I said I wanted a Camaro, I used to go to New York City all the time. Like when I used to go on vacation, I used to go to New York City and I used to always rent out a Camaro, and I used to love Camaros. And I was like, man, I want this car. I want this car. And I came back from, I remember I went to Texas. I went to Dallas, Texas. I came back from Texas and I had a Jaguar. And my Jaguar, for some reason, something happened to the coolant and it just blew fuse. And I was just like, I got stuck in the middle of the road and I was just like, yeah, I had enough with this. I'm going to get a car, a new car. And I said, I'm going to get a Camaro. And 2 weeks later, I ended up getting a Camaro. And I just started thinking about how the laws of attraction works. Okay? What you think about, you become. What you give, it returns. Okay? And he put a simple metaphor out there. He was like, try planting a seed in a garden. Actually, he said, plant 2 seeds. Plant a good seed, and this is just an example. Plant a good seed and plant a bad seed. 2 separate areas in the garden. Okay? When you plant those seeds, in time, those seeds will become plants and grow out of the roots. Okay? So what you give, you get back. Now, it just sounds so crazy to me how everything worked that way. And I started thinking to myself, man, instead of people thinking that they can't do something, because it's easy to just fall into, well, I can't do it. It's easy to do that. Why is it easy to do that? Because once you do that, you don't have to try. You don't have to put the effort. You don't have to think about it. You just thought about it. You just put it in your brain. Hey, well, I'm not going to do it. I don't think I can do it. Therefore, I'm not going to do it. But try saying I can do it. Try saying I'm going to do it. And keep drumming that in your head. See what happens. See what happens. Try that out. Guys, this is just something that I'm going to continuously talk about. I suggest you guys, if you guys are just, for those people that need encouragement, that just need to, learn about these things, you can go to YouTube, you can find these things in YouTube, and you listen to them, continuously listen to them. I have that thing when I go to work, I put my laptop on, I go there and I start listening to it. I get in my car, on my phone, I listen to it. And I have it drumming in my head. Because what I'm doing is I'm reprogramming my brain. I'm reprogramming it. I'm reprogramming it to believe everything that everybody else thinks. And I'm training my brain to think something completely different. Completely different from what we are accustomed to thinking and accustomed to using. Okay, guys? It's Cliffy Loam. Thank you.